seminars. But man, the seminar was, this morning's seminar was intense.
Was it? What did they talk about?
It was the AI one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and that one I'm like, damn, to wake up at 9 o'clock in the freaking morning. Oh my god. Wait, are we going now?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going. Shit, let's just go for it.
Whatever, man.
No, yeah, it was existential.
Okay.
At 9 in the morning. Like, I'm like, damn, dude, give me a whiskey or something. Shit, dude.
With Bloody Mary's at the door, at least.
Oh my god. But no, but it was so good.
Okay.
It was so good because so many people were talking about, like, you know, losing my job and my god, like it's creeping in little by little. I'm like, and everybody had that mindset, and there was this one guy, and he was like, look, I understand everything that's happening. I understand where this is all going to, but we cannot. You can put in the prompt. You can put, give me something like Martin Scorsese doing X and so thing, but you are not Martin Scorsese. You're you.
Yeah.
And you have so many great experiences in you. Everything you've been through your life makes you you, and that's something that AI cannot take away, cannot do, cannot replicate.
No.
And yeah, and he's just like, get out there. Can I curse?
Yep.
Cool.
Who's fucking?
Like fucking A.
Same as
No, it's like he's like, go out there and fucking shoot. Go make mistakes. Use AI at your advantage. If you have a lot of messy notes and shit like that, like use it to help you organize what the script is gonna be. Move forward, create, use people. Like this is a medium where you need an army of people. So go out and do it. And fuck up. Do it horribly and come back and do it again better than the last time.
Yep.
And that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with making a mistake.
No. Oh, absolutely.
Whew.
I don't remember. So now, did you
You feel lighter now?
Yeah.
You
Feel a little lighter.
got that anxiety from this morning? That intensity.
Yeah.
So just to recap, we are Movie Talks and Chill. We're talking to Mr. Melvin, a longtime fan and friend of the show.
Yes, sir. Melvin Audaz from Bad Monkey Pictures. Bad Monkey Pictures.
Don't get Michael on that one.
Michael is dude, Michael's awesome. I love it.
Is that what his voicemail is? Just you reach Michael with Bad Monkey Pictures.
That's what it seems like it would be. Yeah, for sure. No, but Michael, no, I think the way we work is something that I'm very blessed to have him as a business partner. He's great. We balance each other so well. He definitely is like an emotional jazz.
Okay.
And our phrase, we make beautifully weird shit. That's our tagline for Bad Monkey Pictures. It goes perfectly.
Okay.
Like he comes to me with an idea, we bounce around with it, we created our own, we mesh something beautiful and weird, and man does it get weird, and do something that really just like resonates with the viewer. So
Nice. Yeah, you guys have a dynamic very similar to like, or not the exact dynamic, but like how you guys work well together, like Doug and Ben do with Scatter Brothers. Like that's like your team up is very similar to his type thing. We were talking to Doug last night, and we were at the dinner, and he's like, mentioned, Ben, and it was like, he's very high energy. Like he's got that producer.
which one?
And Ben does. Ben.
Yeah.
And
Ben
again,
is always on.
Yeah, and Doug's like, yeah, I know. He's like, we've been friends for so long. He's like, I know it's certain how to reel him back in a little bit. You know,
And he's like, when I get when I'm in my shell, he's like, he pulls me out.
I think it's important. Imagine if they were both the same way. Imagine if they were both in the clouds.
Yeah.
Nothing would get done.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You need like, you need to have those polar
But the same
opposites
thing
there.
could be if they're both grounded.
Yeah.
Nothing would get done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it. I appreciate it. I love Ben and Doug. They are awesome. Like I just worked with Ben and Doug for a couple projects with that guy right there sitting over there. What's going on there, buddy? What's going on, Ash? No, and they are just a different collaborative team that I really appreciate working with them. They really just bring it and they let you create with them. It's like you're going into their filmosphere, if you can say that, and it's a beautiful collaborational work. If that is that a word?
Nice.
Yeah. Collaboration.
If it isn't, it's now.
No,
It's now.
More about it. Fucking.
You heard it here first.
Merriam-Webster, give us a call.
We're going to record it kind of in the book of words.
So now I know
That's some real Virginia stuff right there.
Dang right.
I know you said you've been working on projects. Is there anything you can kind of tell us about it?
Well, sure. I mean, right now, like I was saying about the Ben and Doug thing, we just finished, I think a couple months ago, we finished a work for the Tampa Theater. It was like a commercial for them, and it was really, truly something. It was really beautiful. everything laid itself out in a way where the production design was all there. I mean, you have over 100 years of history in that building. So it was like, we don't really have to do much in terms of that. It was more about the lighting, and it was more about what we wanted to create in that particular one. I was a gaffer, and I had Tim Butner was I don't know if you know Tim.
I think I've heard the name. I don't.
Yeah.
I got to see a face.
If you start talking about cameras around Tim, it's like one of those things like we
want to stay here for a long time.
Very,
Got him on there.
very
Okay.
long time.
It'd be Sunday, and he's like, and then.
Well, no,
What happened was,
what happened was, right. And he's really great to work with, and he made it really easy to just like I do the lighting part. He's really good at. We're both really good at collaborating together and making something really beautiful. So that was a really great thing. And to answer your question about anything for Bad Monkey Pictures,
Bad Monkey Pictures.
we have a project that we were gonna put into this film festival this time around, but we were in the 6th largest film festival for genre in the world.
Okay.
And it's Sitges Film Festival in Spain, and it was awesome, and it was weird, and I learned because we were able to go there. There's thousands of people, but I've never been to a film festival. This is a great film festival, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I went to this film festival, and there was every movie just. I was bootlegging all the films, dude. I'm like, damn, I suck. I'm looking at all these for references, and I learned so much from so many filmmakers in that one. So we're still taking that movie. It's called The Well Spouse to other parts of Europe first, and then bringing it home. So hopefully next year we'll have that one there. We'll have another one that the name is a little bit more controversial. It's called Everyday White Man.
Oh, okay.
Written obviously by who?
MRK.
Robert Kessler. It is definitely something. It's about a Mexican who does everything humanly possible to be white. He'll even put on anal bleach all over himself because he believes that that's going to make him whiter.
It's gonna make him something.
yeah.
I love the choice of product too.
Yeah.
That's the only
Oh,
way
it's there. You can see it very clearly, anal bleach.
How white do you want to go, Gwyneth?
So that's the kind of stuff that we've been doing, and that one is probably the most ambitious project I've ever done as a filmmaker. And 96 shots in a 12-minute film, 17 different lighting setups. This is insane. Like, this pushed all of us to the absolute break. It was one of the days was 20 hours. 20 hours of shooting in one day. It was 5 days of shooting
For a 12-minute film.
for a 12-minute film. And I have people that would call that risking it for the biscuit. So yeah, like we did that one. We shot in October. Today, right now, Michael is editing that with our awesome esteemed editor Gianberto Divino. He's great. Douchebag's moving to California. I don't know why. Everyone's leaving California. He's like, oh, I want to go there. We're like, okay, good for you, buddy.
See you in 6 months.
The market's way down because everybody's leaving.
They had a great deal on this house.
Yeah, but yeah, like that's the kind of stuff we're doing right now, and I hope I think in the next couple of months we'll have a new one coming in that's going to be just as. Everything Michael writes is a special little world in and of itself.
Okay.
And he has like a David Lynchian kind of way of creating, and I really appreciate that from him as a writer director. And yeah, man, that's the kind of shit that we've been doing.
Nice. Now, which project was it that? Because I see a lot of posts from you, and you're working on it. You said something. It was like some kind of light thing. You were working.
Oh, that was recent. That was 3 days ago.
Yeah, it was not that. It said like we blew this one like right away or something happened.
Okay, it's interesting you said that. That one, I sat
Buckle
down
up,
with
people.
the cinematographer, and we were like, you know what? Let's create as much as we can with just HMI lights. If you know anything about HMI lights, those are lights from back in the day. Those are what you call legacy lights. They are hard to deal with. They have their own characteristic. Everybody right now is using LED, and for good reason. They're cheaper, they're easier. You can put down from here to here quickly. But not the one that you saw that I was tinkering.
Yeah.
That was what you call an HMI Joker 400. And I bought it. I was so excited to use it. I turned it on and it blew on me. Oh, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? But that's part of it. See, LED is, if you put an LED right here, it will be exactly the same in every square inch. Nothing, there's no characteristic. It's just clean and surgical. That's fine. There's nothing wrong. That's what it does. That's what it's meant to do.
Yeah.
But in HMI, if you do the same thing, HMIs have been around for 20, 30 years. So these lights, these legacy lights, this is one of these lights where people have kicked them, people have thrown them aside, all these things. Every time you do something, it creates like a fingerprint on the light. And then if I try to do the same thing that I was doing with LED, over here it'll be less bright, in the center it'll be extremely harsh, like in the corners it'll be really soft, and every light creates something completely different. Every light is a signature, is a fingerprint. You can have 100 of the same lights, and 100 of them won't be the same. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird how that would do that, though.
I know, it's insane. And that's what I love about those lights. And I shot something for a suicide hotline on Tuesday, and they allowed us to, like, you know what, create, do what you got to do. And we did something really beautiful. And I think, and I hope it helps anybody when they watch it. I heard, I'm not going to say too much, but I heard that story that we created, somebody else was going to be the protagonist a while back ago, but unfortunately she took her life.
Oh, wow.
And so that propelled the director, like, you know what, we have to do it. We have to do it. We don't know if we're going to touch anybody with this. We don't know if it's going to hit anything in particular, but you never know who's watching and who needs to hear.
Yeah.
So I really appreciated doing that job, and it went really quickly. But it was really a beautiful, beautiful project.
Nice.
Yeah.
And just kind of going back to that also is like,
No, it was intense. That was intense. And I heard it in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm like,
Way to bring down the mood.
so when you said that, like those lights, those HMIs are like old school.
Yes.
Like so that's basically what they used in old Hollywood. Is that
Yes,
is that so?
absolutely.
Basically anything that was 60s up to like what did they
I don't
really
know
use
as
them?
far as to say, I can't tell you exactly. They still use them today.
Okay.
A lot of places still use HMI, but now with Hollywood, with what's happening with AI, like all those legacy lights are starting to go by the wayside, and people here are selling them left or right. And I'm like, please, give me. I want to create something that feels like what I want I want my talent to catch up to my, there's a word, to my style, to what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
And I think that's part of what I'm trying to say as a cinematographer.
Okay.
And seeing those lights and seeing how interesting and intricate and difficult, because it's not, if I go up to that light right now and turn it on and off 400 times, it will turn on and off 400 times.
Oh.
If you do the same thing to an HMI, you turn it off, you can't turn it back on for another 10, 15 minutes. Otherwise you blow the gas you can blow the gas in the bulb, you can screw up the ballast. There's so many problems that it creates.
So I just looked up what an HMI looked like.
Yes, that is an HMI par, the one on the right top. Yeah.
Yeah. So just, I remember watching the original Mortal Kombat in
Oh,
1996.
they definitely, they for sure use them.
Oh,
Well, there's a scene where Johnny Cage is on his sound stage, and then they pan out, and you could see all the lights and cameras and everything. All the lights look exactly like that guy.
That's an M18, I think. Yeah, that's 1,800 watts of a light. That thing is a beast. That thing is a beast. And it will, in my mind, I might be wrong, I don't care. It just is what it is. In my process as an artist, it cannot replace LED.
Yeah.
And LED, I might have said that backwards. LED cannot replace HMI.
Yeah.
For different reasons. There's completely, every microphone, I'm sure, there's not these particular, because they're exactly the same ones. Every microphone has a different thing, whether they're cardioid, supercardioid, condensed, whatever.
Yeah.
Each of them have a different signature, whether it's they want to make it wider and more narrow. It's the same thing with the light.
Tell me about that monster.
Look at that bad boy. Oh.
Zoom in. Zoom in. Don't be shy. There you go.
Look at that thing. Look at that bad boy.
why did you swipe right?
That was good. That was witty, man. That was good.
It's a good thing you didn't
I
have
would
any
swipe
certain
right.
type.
I would swipe right. Yeah. Yeah.
Really interesting around 30. Photo 30.
Yeah, no, dude.
Stop there.
To me, lights are everything in film. To me, it's where it starts and where it ends. And I'll never forget my mentor. I was 14, 15. I went to a workshop for Kodak, And he started talking about lights, but the first thing he did, he put us in a giant sound stage. Everyone came in, and he turned off the lights for 45 minutes and talking about light and the theory of light. And after that, I turned back on the light. Bro, I was hooked. I'm like, this is the rest of my life now. This is it.
You're the light guy. What the?
I'm the guy that's trying to create an atmosphere that helps the actor or actress get there.
Yeah, not the light guy.
Well, it's setting the tone. It's setting the mood. I mean,
Are you
basically,
me?
it's setting everything, really.
Everything, absolutely.
You know, I mean, because especially you go back to, I know every part of production counts. We
Yeah.
know that, you know, that everything holds their own thing. But like, if you go back to the old times of like no sound pictures,
Yeah.
the way to set the mood and the tone and everything, always to create intensity, you know, was your lighting, really. Because the actors back then, I mean, they weren't really talking. They were just kind of giving expression.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, yeah, this is funny. Right.
You want to see my shot face?
I think the reason they had that face is because those lights were not like, even the HMIs nowadays, like they're hot, they're still hot. But those lights that you're talking about, I mean, you can cook a bacon on your hand,
Oh, yeah.
10 feet away.
That would like early, early. You see it a lot in movies, like where they're showing Hollywood, like in the 30s or the 40s,
Yeah.
all the busted bulbs, like the glass that was down there. They're just stepping on the shit like it's
You're talking about the Aviator.
yeah.
I know you're talking about the Aviator. I remember that shot very specifically. And they were just walking like,
Glass
no.
everywhere. Yeah, it's this is normal. That's
And they always had the handkerchiefs like
yeah,
their faces off too. You.
I would even go as far as to say that that's why. Which one was it? It was a debate with. I don't want to say Nixon. It was JFK, and I think it was versus Nixon. The first time, I believe, I might be wrong, but the first time that JFK won was because Nixon refused to pat down because that's a woman thing to do. But JFK, like, give me that damn thing. And when you looked at both of them, one of them seemed calm and collected. Who was that cool? Was there two JFK? And then Nixon was just like, he just looked like everything he did.
Yeah,
that's Ricky Dicky.
He looks like he's day 3 on being on the wagon.
I am not a crook. I am not a crook. Okay.
And that's the power of lighting, man. Like, look at that. That swayed an election. Fucking light bulbs swayed an election. What the? Anyway, that's what I really love, and it's one of those things where, especially this year, I'm more doing a lot of lighting and a lot more dealing as a DP or a gaffer, and I'm starting to see that more. I'm starting to feel it more.
Okay.
And it's helping me to really tell a better story with whomever, whether it's Michael or whoever's directing. So yeah, man.
So just a real quick question about lighting, since you talk so much about it. I like it. I don't think we've asked you this before. What would you say, what was one of your most difficult lighting experiences on a project, or one of your funnest lighting experiences, because how you could be able to do it?
So I'm going to say the funnest, the word funnest, was probably the last one I just did.
Okay.
But I'm going to admit something I've never admitted on camera.
Oh, and audio.
And audio, yeah. And when I was doing my bachelor thesis in film school in the year 2011, I messed up horribly my thesis. I was a DP, and there was a lot of things going in my mind, and outside of film school, and I wasn't there 100%. And we were still shooting in 16 millimeter film stock.
Okay.
So it's not like digital where it's forgiving.
Yeah.
You have to in it. Like you have to 100%. This is all you do. This is all you're doing right now at that second. And when I went to it, I was like, oh, looking at the lighting setups and whatnot. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do this. And then when I got on set, I just felt like I just froze. It's the first time and the last time it's ever happened. But I definitely fucked that movie up hard. I have never admitted that before, but I'm glad I did. Because then I did a master thesis with another friend of mine at the same school. And because of all the fuck ups I did in that previous one, I went to tell him, like, dude, I just got fired. I got fired off my own bachelor thesis. Not many people are going to admit that shit. And I went running to him. I told him, like, dude, this is what just happened. I'm throwing it all on the table. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I got you, and I want you to do it. And because of this, I know you're going to be better at it. And my God, was he right. Like, I was, like, on it. I took everything out of my personal life and, like, fuck everything and just went to it. And I did something I'm so proud of. In that moment, I feel like every day I try to relive it every time I'm going to set, because I want to be better every day than that person was. And I saw what it's like to just go with it and the shit reaction you get, because like I said, film stock is not forgiving. It's not like these hella phone or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you can just like, oh, I can kind of look, no, let's just do it again. You can see it, but you don't know how it's gonna come out
Yeah.
at all until you color it, until you're sitting down after it's developed. So from that moment on, to answer your question, that was the best teacher. And the best thing I've ever done to date is probably what we just did with Everyday White Man. For sure. Weird fucking name. Michael's a special boy, but he understands marketing too. So I could appreciate that for sure.
Bad Mug Pictures.
So that's the shit I'm doing.
No, I like that story because, like I said, you don't normally hear that. Like I said, like, you know, people would say that, hey, I screwed that up, you know.
Oh, I fucked up hard, dude. You don't know how much I cried myself to sleep. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I had all these people, all this money, all this, like everything I did for film school got to that point, and for whatever reason, I took the head out of my game, I was out of the game or whatever, and then it's just, I'm lighting, I'm trying to create a contrast ratio, and it just couldn't. I'm like, just do that, and people kept coming up to me like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I'm like, oh, it's fine. And then I go, I'm like, it's nothing. And I'm very glad that I got fired. I deserved it. I deserved it, and the professor is an asshole, but I'm glad he did it. I'm very glad he did it, and sometimes he's the voice inside my head when it comes to making creative decisions. I've never told him that. I definitely told him he's an asshole, but but I definitely appreciate everything that happened with that production.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, and like you said too, you knew you went hard on the next one. Like you because that made you better. So seems like it all worked out in the end.
And the beautiful thing about it, and I'll never forget this. So the professor went up to the director, like, oh my God, this is amazing. This looked different. Who was the director of photography? He's like, oh, Melvin Audaz. Do you know him? The same guy who fired me. So that was.
Heard this name before.
So it's not about feeling like, haha, it's not that. It's from a personal growth standpoint, I think we have to fail. It's okay to fail. Please fuck up. Please fuck up. It's going to make you better.
Yep.
If you let it, of course. It could also just like ruin you, and you just, okay, I'm going to go be a car salesman or something.
One way or the other with it. Like, you know, some people live up I would say some of those people who, like you said, like you're building up, like that's your college, you know, that's your thesis, that's your degree right there. And then if you live up to it, and then you get
tough people. Dude.
But if you get up to that point and you fail, like I said, you could go completely the opposite way and just be like, all right, I'm done. Clearly, film isn't for me, you know. But you have to also have enough heart in it too, to really want to go back. And that's the other thing too. I mean, but for you though, you said here you don't have a film in this one today. You're just a fan today.
I love that I'm a fan today.
That's good. We're actually going to be fans tomorrow. We actually this year we're taking Sunday off. Correct. So you just kind of come in, kind of check some things out, and just, you know, relax and kick back. And
Some may call us the only fan.
yeah, oh, God.
I mean, anyway.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's still legal in Florida, but let's see what happens with it.
Yeah, right. It's legal to do in Florida.
Yeah.
It's just not legal
You're not
to
legal to-
view it
not
in
legal-
Florida. Yeah.
Just have a good VPN.
So I've lived in Ukraine the past 8 years.
So aside from the AI
good internet over there in the war
workshop that
zone.
you went to, what else, or is there anything else that you have planned that you're looking forward to?
So I went to a couple blocks of films yesterday. Today I'm attending one more before I leave, because I have to say, I say this all the time, my wife is my biggest supporter. Like, she's with our daughter, our 3-year-old daughter, and my wife is a lawyer that works every day. She works 12 hours a day at 5 days a week. And our daughter is a lot like any 3-year-old is. So, like, I gotta give it up to my wife. Without her, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be here. And the idea of here, everyone that I've brought to set, I've gotten from a film festival. God is my witness. Everyone that I've gotten from, it's from a film festival in one way or another.
Nice.
These things are so important, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I don't care how big or small they are. That doesn't mean shit. What means something is what you put into it. And I try to be present. I try to always be, you know, like, to be fair, when we're all in our cars after a film festival, you feel like you just ran the New York Marathon, like, emotionally speaking.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, like, this is what I do all day. Oh, Jesus. but it's so worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
Worth it. And yeah, so I also went to a cinematographer workshop earlier. And it was okay. It was nothing to run home about.
My gosh.
It's okay. And it's
So, real quick, as a lighting expert,
Yes, sir.
what's our setup like?
Horrible.
you just need a key light right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's no key light except that one. Maybe this is asking as a backlight, but I mean, you have a little bit spilling, but I mean, it's okay.
That was a very kind version of the.
Thanks, Patrick.
You're welcome. I just wanted it on the record.
Yeah.
I'm an expert.
I was like, well, I'm gonna get off the camera for a second and fix this shit.
Give me 5 minutes. I'll get this done.
Well, clearly we're not like being like
A
this.
few
It was more
moments
for-
later, it had been 5 hours.
And that is honest. And anyone who tells you, oh, it's just a minute. It's like a director telling an actor, just one more take, just one more take.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
20 takes later.
No, I thought we had it on the last one. Just one more.
Just want to see one thing. Yeah.
It's like when an airline says 30-minute delay, 3 hours later. Let me off this goddamn plane.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing I don't necessarily like about digital versus analog. Analog, you had a couple takes because it's like, dude, running out of tape here. Like,
Yeah.
hurry up, dude. Like digital is like just go, 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 go.
Oh yeah.
It's no, I mean, it's helped us in other ways. It's helped to democratize a lot of things, but I don't know. I think a little bit of the cinematography workshop I just went to, they were showing great movies, Goodfellas. I just found out, I didn't know this. I thought that Scorsese did that one shot of going, you know, when the moment they got attacked and they go into the kitchen.
Havana, Cabana.
Yeah, Cabana. I thought he rehearsed it for months and months. This guy, the cinematographer, apparently he knows one of the camera ops that did that, and he was saying Scorsese had no idea until the day of. This was worked off between the cinematographer and the camera operator, and with Ray Liotta. So they had to get the motion right because Steadicam at that point was like next to nothing. There was nothing there. So they really worked it out to the inch. And there's even a moment that Ray Liotta fucks up because he hits the edge of the kitchen thing. Like, God, he's like, oh crap. He looks back in a way like, oh shit. But they just like,
Go with it.
I mean, you have one take, so either it's a oneer, so it's a hard oneer. But I forgot the question that you asked.
No, I asked a question.
I don't even know who asked the question. Well, yeah. No.
Play it back.
Why are we here?
Why are none of us here?
Yeah.
What is happening right now?
But
Well, it started out with I was asking, what else you were doing here. You were talking about the
right.
different things.
So-
about cinematography one.
right. So the cinematography one, it was more like a film appreciation one, which is
Okay.
fine. I appreciate that. Oh, that's where it was. So sometimes ADD here. I need to go back and see her. So they were doing one of the showing the Goodfellas thing, and then they were showing a vertical dream sequence of Vertigo. And I'm looking at that, and I'm like, it doesn't look perfect, technically perfect in any way, shape, or form. But it's so good, no one gives a shit because emotionally speaking, it's giving what it needs to. And that today, now everything's more clinical. And that also, it might look perfect, technically perfect, but is it giving the same emotion that you're trying to portray, or you're giving more oomph to the lighting and making sure that everything's perfect? No, like back then, that's not. There was a lot of things that just had weird lights in different places. Like, why is that? Who cares?
Yeah.
It just worked. It just worked the way it was supposed to. Fucking love filmmaking, man.
Can't tell.
Well, another point to go back to, you had mentioned a lot of projects you made that you met people at film festivals.
Yeah.
You got to show up. You got to put in the work of not just be there. One of our interviews yesterday, the gentleman lady. Well, I shouldn't look at him. He wasn't here yesterday. The gentleman and lady that were not the couple.
Yep.
But the other two, and they were here, and they have their whole crew here.
Jeff
Their whole
Rank,
production team.
Oh, sure.
They do films in Orlando. They've been coming over here, and they had 2 films in this festival. But we were like, are you checking on anything else while you're here? And they said, well, we're going everywhere. He's like, but we have our whole team here. He's like, we divide and conquer. It's like some are going to some workshops, some are going to this. Like we're all getting notes. Then we're gonna meet back up, and we're like, some of us gonna view some movies, some of us gonna be part of this. But he made this statement. He's like, when you come here, he's like, you gotta work. He's like, you can't just say, hey, what do you do? Me, I make a movie. Okay, what's this called? That's great. And then walk away. You'd be like, oh, he's like, you've got to try to talk it or promote yourself or do whatever, at any moment.
And there's such a delicate balance between that because
Yep.
you can't just go up to. I've had people do that. It's like, man, Hey man, what's going on? Hey, I want to say about my film. Yeah, no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit. I've always found 100% of the time it's like, I want to know about you.
Yeah.
And then that essentially starts kind of like emanating. It's like, oh, but why are you here? So that's to me, that's always been the way it works.
It feels more of a natural flow that
And I'm genuinely,
and yeah, you're genuinely interested in not just the project but the person as well. Whereas someone who wants to come up, let me tell you what I've done.
I've had that happen many times, and it's like, what's your name again? Like, dude, like, come on.
And usually it's a follow up with, or at some point, whether it's a phone call later or at that moment, it'd be like, oh, well, you should, are you interested in investing, or are you interested in, hey, you do lighting work, you should come on and do this with me.
I'm not saying I'm judging you. I'm just saying some people are.
And I've always, like I said, I've never come to a film festival and expected I'm going to find an investor. I'm going to find this and find that. I always come and like the guy sitting right there, Dougie Davis, badass guy. I met him. Where did I meet you? Film festival. The other guy that was over there, Ash, where I meet him at a film festival. Everyone that we've used on everything is from a film festival. It's just the way it is, man.
Yep.
No, but after one of these.
And then after one of these, yeah. It's just it's just the way. And I'm not telling Doug, have I ever told you, hey man, this is what we do, yada, yada, yada. No, I want to know about you. I want to know what's happening with you, because that is a better way of creating the shot. Get your ass in here, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a better way to engage with the person that you have on your right or on your left. I'm not thinking I want something from you. I'm thinking I want to create something with you. Always. And that's what we do at Bad Monkey. Like, I'm not trying to just... I already said it. But I think we're really good at that. We create a family. I think you've felt at home every time we've been on set together. I hope so. Yes.
Coming in sort of to the middle part of the conversation, what I can say about that is leaving one of these festivals one day, I was very like down on my luck, like, oh man, I can't do any of this. First thing that this guy said to me was, you have equipment, you come from a photo background, shoot it, and who gives a fuck what everybody thinks.
It sounds like me.
And then we've connected on personal, professional levels. I'll do anything with Bad Monkey Pictures. I've got your bumper sticker on the back of my car now, so everybody knows them. Bad Monkey Pictures, Goonies never say die.
Nice.
And that's the way it should be. I think if you come with that mentality, love you,
Gotta get out.
love you, man. If you
Thanks, Doug.
if you come with that mentality, I thought it was just Tampa. In New York, I was from New York City, and it was more cutthroat. Everyone just like, hey, so then what do you do? It was more to the point. Here, it's like, that's not the way the thing is. Here, it's more like, let's, little by little, dip your toe, little by little, and that's okay. That's the way it works here, and I love that. Because I'm not just making or meeting people that, other people want to know. I'm meeting people who I know that love us, and in turn, we love them in the same way.
Yeah.
And we create something that we love to do. And look, to be able to have someone decide that they're going to be on set with us one of the days with 20 hours, you really got to love us. I hope never happens again, but yeah, sometimes it just happens. Yes.
Once he hours.
That was for
We could only imagine. It's like, we have
Michael, if you're looking at this, that was fucking brutal, man. I've told you 100 times, that was brutal.
I can just see it like, all right, tomorrow we have to do nighttime shooting. Well, it's already dark out. We might as well just go till morning.
Yeah, right.
But I'm glad all the experiences that I've had here. I've only been here for 4 years now, and it's been easy to bring people, find people. Yeah, like, it's awesome. This is a great film festival.
It is,
This
man.
is a badass film festival. Like, not to knock any other film festival around here, I'm not going to do that.
Stuck at cons.
Never been, want to. But this one just feels like home.
Yep.
I don't feel like I'm in competition. I feel that I'm in a collaborative and fertile area. Tampa's booming.
Yeah.
Tampa's starting, more productions are coming to Tampa. Yeah.
Definitely. That's what we've been hearing in the past 5 years we've been coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's constantly getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And like you said, even to the point of like the festival too, the location of it is pretty much perfect for
Really.
any area. And I like, some of the other ones where they're located, but this one obviously being right in downtown, but you're so close to everything, if you want to walk like down the city, you want to go by the water, you want to check out
Anything you want here.
all the different cultural things.
Catch the ferry to Tampa. I don't know
Yeah.
why you want to do that.
So you don't drive.
Yeah.
Seen 275.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
I've been yelling about 275 and driving home all day. Yes.
I do that every day. So shush.
Now you're going to be at
You wore a shirt. My man, hold up.
yeah.
Buddy. Support. You're the best, man.
There's gonna be an edit on this one.
Oh, man. No, you just on camera. You got to put that on camera. Look. Yeah.
Bad Monk Pictures.
I think it's funny you just say that. You just made my point even stronger. I was talking about this film festival being a fertile ground. Yeah. One of the festival directors is actually wearing a Bad Monkey Pictures shirt. For the love, I mean, come on. What more do I fucking need, dude?
He got his movie talks and chill shirt dirty. So yeah, that
Well, we're not recording.
we'll have a lavalier somewhere.
Oh, fucking hey, this is a great film festival. It really is. I've always had a good time. Say beautifully weird shit. BadMonkeyPictures.com. And yeah, man, that's my point. Like, look at that. I think he just made my point for me.
Absolutely.
Like, he didn't have to do that. No, why? What is he?
Well, Doug is awesome.
Doug is awesome.
Okay.
And what does he have to gain from doing that? He didn't have anything to gain in his film festival. That is a big film festival. Everyone's saying that. To me, you don't get that in many places.
No.
You just don't. So thank you, Doug. Doug, you're awesome.
Thank you, Doug.
Both of them.
Both Dougs.
Both Doug.
The other guy is awesome. The other guy, he was in the AI panel, and everybody was talking, like what I was saying earlier, like everybody was talking about, like, oh yeah, like, oh no, this is doom and gloom, like, and he's like, shut the fuck up. That's not. If you want to create, go out there and create. No one can do it like you. Hard stop. Nobody can.
Nice.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Well, man, like seriously, I know since you're here to enjoy the festival, we've actually had a good talk with this one, man. Listen, I mean, we always do. We always enjoy having you guys on, man. But we want to give you the opportunity to continue to enjoy the festival. So thank you very much for joining us. Mr. Melvin with Bad Monkey Pictures.
Bad Monkey
Pictures. So guys, continue with us. Continuation of Sunscreen Day number 3. We got a little more interviews to come up. Until then, Movie Talks and Chill. We are heroes. I am Tony Tschirhart.
I'm Gavin Butts.
I am Ben's Wall.
I'm Melvin Audaz
And with Bad Monkey Pictures.
with Bad Monkey Pictures.
All right, guys, take care. All right, everybody, welcome back. Continuation Sunscreen Film Festival Day number 3. You know who the hell we are. Doug, you know who we know who you are.
My name is Gavin.
Your name is Gavin.
I'm Gavin.
Sorry, I'm Gavin. I'm Gavin.
Yeah, no, I'm Doug. I'm Doug Tschirhart. I am one of the directors of Sunscreen and also a producer. And
All the other stuff.
I'm on this podcast a little bit. So if you've never heard my voice before,
Recurring filmmaker and special
you're not
guest.
listening, obviously.
And you, sir.
My name's Trevor. How you doing? I'm a director.
Awesome.
Trevor, nice to meet you, man. I know we met before, actually. It's been a while, though. I recognize you for sure.
Been a day or two.
Yeah.
You know.
How you doing? Everything? You have a movie in it?
No, I'm moving here, but I did a movie last year.
Oh, nice.
Counters. It's
Awesome.
It's a sci-fi type project.
Sweet.
I love sci-fis. That's awesome.
Can you give us a little breakdown of what it's entails?
Two brothers that mourning the loss of their father because one of them witnessed the father getting abducted by aliens, and no one believes him. You know, that guy witnessed it, and a year later, the father comes back as an alien, and on the anniversary of his disappearance, and they have to basically fight to survive against this creature.
That's awesome. Yeah. Sounds really good. I kind of want to watch that now.
It's definitely an ambitious project.
Yeah, sci-fi always. Yeah, I always tell people like it sucks because it is sci-fi or anything with those high effects and
David Siracusa is the one that helped me get it.
Oh, nice, David. Yeah,
David's a great guy.
Yeah, he's great.
Long story is short is early last year I helped him with the movie called Love at the Diner, which he shot it at my dad's restaurant, John and Italian restaurant. And
nice.
yeah, I remember early last year he and I were just acquaintances, before we became really good friends. And I saw that he was trying to, him and Cookie Ray's were trying to make a movie. And I said, hey, because there was a restaurant setting. And I said to him, hey, let's shoot at my dad's restaurant. And he's like, sure, I'll think about it. And it was kind of like, because he had something in plan. And like 3 days later, he told me that the other restaurants we went to said they don't have to close it down. And the logistics behind it would be great. We too crazy. So it was like, could we take you up on that? I was like, sure. So one thing led to another. I let them shoot at my dad's private dining room. And they shot it in 2 days in early February of last year.
That's awesome. And that's always helpful to have those connections, to help out finding locations.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Like he, helped me with the movie.
Yeah.
If I had trouble producing it, like I learned from doing that movie, I'm much of a producer. I mean,
It's hard. It's not an easy job.
It's not easy.
not easy. I do, that's mostly what I do.
Yeah, and then when he saw I was like, fumbling on that, he came in and said, hey, you know what, I can do this for you, and he can make it good. So I let him have the full reins, and I let him choose the dates to shoot it, and that's how we got the movie done. And it was good. He put a lot of work into it.
Awesome.
Rebecca Agru did the monster creature.
Nice.
She's very, very talented. She was able to make that monster in under 2 weeks, and it was good for what she was able to achieve in that short amount of time.
That's awesome. Is there a place we can watch it now? Or
YouTube.
On YouTube? Okay.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Encounters.
The Encounters.
Encounters.
That's in my brain. Cool. Yeah, I'll look it up, man. That's awesome.
Now, my real quick question for you. So I know you said that, and like Doug said, it's a very hard thing to do, producing. What was one of the biggest hiccups you found with producing? Was it more like trying to come up with a schedule, get everybody together, putting all the pieces? There's a lot to it. So
I fumbled on that many times, but I learned with this movie that I'm just not good at coordinating. I can produce in some aspects, but when it comes to getting people in shape and getting them in there and making sure everyone's on time, that's the hard part about it, being a producer. And David was on that.
He's good.
Him and Pong Tao were really great. She also helped me with the movie too, Pong. And she was my assistant director, and she was.
No, she's great. Yeah,
She is great.
I never worked with her, but I met her many a time, and
She's great. She
yeah,
did a
she's
really great job.
Really, yeah. She seems very.
And the thing is, she works with Kevin Rigo, and he's another good friend of mine, Kevin. He's actually coming here later.
So nice to go.
Yeah, he's coming here later. But because as soon as she worked with him on stunts, there were a couple of scenes in the movie where she was able to help with that and make it as best we could possibly do with the budget that I had. And it was very satisfactory.
Yeah, and we're lucky now because of David as part of this. I think there used to be we now have a bunch of stunt academy here or whatever, and I think David's part of that in some way. I can't remember.
It's mostly Kevin Rigo.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I thought it was him mainly. I think my friend Brian Williams, he works with them sometimes.
Byron,
but it's good to have, because honestly, that is something, being in Florida and not being like Hollywood or anything, we didn't have that for a while. And now we have these stunt people, because you need to be careful. Even if you are doing a low budget, non-union film, you don't want to hurt your actor. You don't have them to be something stupid or,
what Kevin is, we have him on set, because I tried working with him when I was trying to reshoot Slice for the first time back in 2023. He's very hard nosed. Like, you have him on set, it's his way or the highway. And I respect that, because I don't want to get sued by anybody.
Well, I don't even know it's his way. It's probably because I know a lot of stunt people who are very like that too. It's not really that. It's this. You don't do this, someone's going to get.
Yes.
And I always say, that is your job.
Yep.
If you tell me we can't do something because of this, then we're going to rewrite it. We're going to figure that out.
That's why I told Kevin too when I worked with him on that movie, is pretty much that, because I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get a lawsuit. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. And I mean, you'll never make another movie again.
Yeah. He likes that. Well, I like that, because he told me he's worked with many people. He told me so many horror stories that people he worked with on this, and they were like, "No, I want to do it like this. I want to do it like that." I'm like, "No, I mean, like," I said to him, I was like, "You can't get hurt. I mean, unless you have a really big budget, you can't do it. You gotta."
Well, you can't afford even if you get the basic insurance for your movie, which you always have to, that may not cover something serious like that. I don't know. Plus, that's the last thing you want to do, because you're not going to get insurance for a long time after that.
I have a new movie I'm trying to get done. I was supposed to do it back in February, but had a really bad thing that happened to me, and it sent back a little bit. But Kevin's going to be involved in that. And I told him from the beginning that if you and I work on this, I'll let you have reign on the stunts, because I want to get people safe, and I want to make sure that we done it in a good manner because Christian Almonte was going to lawsuit.
Yeah, no, that's very smart.
Yeah, that'll put a real damper on you.
Yeah, and you'll pretty much you're shut down. So maybe it's early on in your shoot, you might be screwed.
I know that John Landis in the history of film, he did that Twilight Zone.
Yeah, with helicopter
Yeah.
kids, and that tainted him for years.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, he is a great director, and I do love everything.
London is one of my favorite world.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
You know, and
Thriller was a great music video.
Thriller, Blues Brother. I mean, he's, you know, but yeah, that tainted him for a long time.
It did.
You know, and
Did.
you know, and
Because he wanted to skip steps, and we just can't do that.
yeah,
You can't skip
it's
steps.
exactly
So,
what it was.
I don't know the story. Did he shove kids into a helicopter and crash it?
No, it's worse than that. There was a scene, and the helicopter was supposed to crash, and they really only had one take that they could do this, and they had all these cameras.
Yep.
And these, it was two kids, and a famous actor, and I can't remember his
It
name.
was what's his name's father? His father.
Yeah,
He played in a segment. It's basically plays it's about a guy who's racist. And
Yeah.
he
he's transported back there.
transported back to different times. He goes to
Yeah.
World War II.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
that episode. Yeah. No, it's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie. Yeah, yeah.
It's in it, so you could see the scene.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. The scene is the
Oh, they cut the scene out. Neil, you're right.
They did.
But leading up to it, they have a lot of stuff leading up. You're right. You're on some right. But hey guys,
Another cliffhanger here. Helicopter and children.
yes,
Yeah.
and so he was rushing it, the scene basically, and wasn't listening to everyone around him, and things went off before they were supposed to. The explosions went off before they were supposed to. Fucked up the helicopter and it crashed into the kid and the guy. The kids and the guy killed them all.
diced them.
Diced them. Yeah, the blades killed them.
Yeah.
Real Final Destination
Yeah,
stuff
I
going
mean,
on right
really,
there.
literally,
It really.
you know, and it actually was a very sad, like, and
Oh yeah, obviously.
even though I was there, like, there were a lot of people almost lost their careers.
Yes.
Really.
People, they kind of pushed it, unless you look into it more, you don't really hear about it a lot. John Landis was the director of that sequence, though.
Oh, okay.
He got in a lot of trouble for it, but there was a, like, they went to court, they almost went to jail.
Yep.
All these things, including Robert Zemeckis, I think, was in there, and all these people who were like
Steven
producers.
Spielberg is the one
He was the producer.
the big time producer,
Yeah.
and he said he's never worked with John Landis
Oh yeah, no,
after that.
no.
And he personally hired Landis for that scene.
Yeah, they were friends up until then, I think, and, you know, or at least acquaintances in the industry, and it shows you how you're, you know, it's like anything. You know, this different story, but you know, in this industry, you know, you want to be around, you want to work around people, but if something happens, you have to walk away from it. I just saw a thing, James Franco, saying how he understands why Seth Rogen and him don't talk to him
Yep.
because of all the allegations, and he admitted on this thing that I substance all the time. I did it. I did what they accused me of. I did.
Wasn't assault. He was just doing the students.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it was, I'm sure they were, there's always two sides.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that, and I get it, and so does he, that all these, even his brother doesn't talk to him anymore.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Cut him off. I'm surprised to hear that.
yeah, but I get it. In this business, you have to be careful because your name will be, you know, so Patrick does something that, you know, Arrow,
He's out.
I was going to say, you got to get rid of it.
He's got 1 foot out the door. Right?
Well, I know.
He hasn't done anything.
It can be like James Cameron, where they
Oh, yeah.
say what they want and they're going to get it no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though their movie doesn't make that much money back, because we did Avatar, Part of an
The new one, it didn't make as much. Yeah,
did it?
No.
And I was surprised.
I didn't even see it.
I mean, it was beautiful 3D.
Yeah, yeah.
Technology was amazing,
I'm just, eh.
but like the way he filmed it was just incredible. Like,
No, yeah,
the technical genius.
him and technology.
Yes.
To me, I mean, look what he did, even Titanic. What I love what he does is he looks at a problem, and this is what a producer should do anyway. And he goes, and other people say to him, well, we can't do this. And he goes, why can't we do that?
Yeah.
And then he figures out how to do what he wants to do.
Like he wanted to actually shoot everyone swimming in water.
Yeah.
On performance capture, which is expensive, but how many
He did
directors
it.
can do that?
He did it.
It was amazing. Like the
Well,
story.
he's got a few dollars though.
I mean,
He had some polls.
He's
so
got all that.
It'd be a little bit easier than me going and be like,
no,
I want to
yeah, so I don't really do it. You know, and he's also, I would like him to go back and to his roots a little more and do more of the, you know, the Terminators or the, not even that.
Well, he's
like
actually
those
doing
kind of.
Terminator 7.
I did hear he was going to be back for that, which is probably.
Well, he actually announced Schwarzenegger is not coming back, which disappoints me. But the guy's old, you know. I mean,
I don't know. He was in that last one. He was okay, and it was
good.
It was like, yeah, it wasn't bad. It was just, I mean, I can't beat the first two though.
Yeah.
I just rewatched the second.
Judgment Day is my favorite.
That I just rewatched that.
They're releasing that in theaters.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have
Asking
to.
them 4K.
And you got to understand too, it's at a certain point, as much you love the actor when they did the movie,
Yeah.
you got to know when to call it. Like, I don't need to see Rocky 15 with Sylvester Stallone.
No,
At 7 years old,
Bariatric boxing.
you know.
They're now in a retirement home.
This time we're
in
saying Adrian with the sling because he had a stroke. It's not because the actor
It's like any Batman or Spider-Man movie. I don't need to see Uncle Ben die.
No.
Or the dad and mom die in the alley. This has been ingrained into me. Even at birth, I was handed the comic book. This is the origin story of Batman.
Here's what I say. If I say to my mom, who is not into the movies she likes movies, but like she's not
Not at your
the
level.
same way on my level, or even my dad and stuff. But if I went to her and said, "How did Batman's parents, or how did Bruce Wayne's parents die?" She knows.
Yeah.
If she knows, you don't need to put it in a movie.
I feel
Like no one else needs
I
to
feel on
know.
that.
It's like I don't need to see it, which is why I
Yeah.
Or just
As I was saying about James Cameron, so the best thing about Avatar, movies are the 3D. Phenomenal.
100%.
100%.
He's the only one that knows how to do it.
Well, they asked him a question with the Fire and Ash. Some
Yeah.
IGN asked him a question in an interview. He was like, she was like, how did you get the people, because he said you don't want to have headaches. He was like, how do you get rid of that? And Cameron was like, well, what I did is when I shot during the water sequences, I did at 48 frames per second. And then above water, I did 24 frames. And when I watched the movie, after that, I watched the film in IMAX 3D, and I noticed that for some sequences, the lagging was going on as they were switching ratios.
Yeah, I think that is one thing I've noticed in those movies, more than most that do that.
Well,
But it makes sense.
He won the glasses free 3D, but it's too expensive. It's too expensive.
One day,
One day he will.
yeah, one day I think before he dies, he's gonna be the guy that like pushes the button and do that first movie. That you don't need glasses. You just walk in and everything's like in like Minority Report style, in your face.
It's going to be the billboard from Back to the Future, too.
Yeah,
Right, Jaws.
yeah, but not
Well,
it out.
they recently came out that Disney doesn't have to do Avatar 4 and 5,
Yeah,
but they want to slice the budget. And I'm saying to myself,
yeah, that ain't happening.
that, I mean, as grand as Avatar Fire and Ash was, with especially the last 45 minutes, you can't go from there and then slash the budget. So I just hope that James Cameron says, I don't want to do this and moves on, because you can't do that. You know,
How exactly?
you can't go down that path. Now, he's also going to do a World War II movie called Ghosts of Hiroshima.
I did hear that.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I would love to see
I love
other
to see
stuff than
Yes.
Avatar.
Yes.
As much as I like Avatar,
Because James
stuff, but
Cameron's always about nuclear.
yeah,
material.
oh yeah, he's
That would
awesome.
be his
It's so good.
It'll be a great.
And it's a little different than what he's done, but that's what he's always.
Well, you actually met the guy the book is based on before.
And that's part of it too. He gets the personal relationships, and I think then he goes, okay.
He was promoting Avatar and met the guy who survived it. He was in his deathbed. He went and talked with him, and that's when he got the idea of doing the book.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
makes total sense.
Oh, yes. So whenever that happens, I would want to see that or Avatar film.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
100%.
I kind of after certain movies of any kind after 4, unless it's with like the Marvel or the comic book, because they are supposed to go on forever. Like those stories were already pre-built.
Yeah.
Yes.
To go on, so that I don't mind. But
I will die on
Fast
this
and
hill.
Furious 57, 92, it's like, come on, like
I was gonna
pack
go
it
to
up.
space next probably, and then eventually travel through time, and then like I'm just telling like that's where it's heading in my mind.
Sim Vin Diesel was already in space.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't he go to space in the last one?
Oh, no, it's
Like, oh yeah, you're right.
that was based
Which
on Fast and
actually, I
Furious.
did it. Those great movies were pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were.
I heard they were doing another one, but I don't know.
I heard
They
that.
actually filmed the fourth Riddick movie, but they have
Yeah.
ideas and they're going to release it.
I
It's already
think-
filmed, I believe.
I thought that's what I thought I heard that they were talking about
I
it.
Thor. I love the Riddick movie.
Yeah, that's what
I will die on this hill. You give me John Wick 85. Like I will.
Oh yeah, I will watch. Yeah,
Well, they are doing a John Wick Chapter 5.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They've announced
they're
it.
gonna do. Did you watch Ballerina?
Yeah.
Falcon was.
That was good. I thought it was great.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was
They're in that
okay.
movie right now.
Oh yeah.
Donnie Yen is starring in and directing.
Yeah, I didn't watch the show Continental,
Me neither.
but I heard it was.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I did.
I don't know if the format works for a show. I think the format works more like
It does.
they did with Ballerina. It's a similar story. Ballerina's in the same world.
Yeah.
You got to know there's other John Wicks, right?
Yeah.
'Cause That's the thing. That's what's great about it. Now they have other John Wicks,
Yeah.
and you meet a lot of them in there, right? You have all these other staff.
Well, the ending of Ballerina kind of just pissed me off because then it just came John Wick 4.5.
Well,
It's like,
of course that's what it was.
well, I mean, no, Keanu Reeves came in and did all the.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be.
Well, Drew Goddard is writing and directing it, and he wrote them a Project Hail Mary, which was great.
Oh, that movie.
I saw that in IMAX.
Favorite movie of the year so far.
Oh, it was great.
You guys see that yet?
I have not gonna.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah. That's the movie of the year so far.
I don't know.
Probably
Man,
go this
Mortal
week.
Kombat comes out this week.
I want to see that.
That's gonna be good, maybe if it's better than the second or first one.
First one was good.
It was good. I thought it could have been better. I didn't like that they had a new hair.
Yeah, I don't like how
Like
they
he did it,
gained a
but
new
they
fighter.
have 300 characters to choose from.
Yeah.
Why not just take one of those?
They have an existing roster.
Oh no,
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
as far as center in the sequel.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah,
and I like
any
Kyle.
of the trailers I've watched. That first guy is not in this movie.
Yes, he's not.
Well, I think he's in it, but I think hopefully they just kill him.
Very brief.
Is he? Yeah, I'm gonna say. Yeah. Well, at the end, he was going to get everyone. I think.
Yeah, he went to go get Johnny Cage.
Yeah, so I'm sure they'll start. It'll probably open up at the end of the last one.
Yeah.
Where he goes to get Johnny Cage, and then maybe Johnny Cage will kill him, and then.
Well, he's actually in the tournament, I believe. The guy from the first movie.
Oh yeah,
He's actually
okay.
in the tournament.
Oh yeah, okay.
But he's just not front and center. He's
Yeah, he's in it, but he's just like in the background.
Wasn't that at the end of the new first one?
Yeah.
First one was that they were
Johnny
all
Cage.
Like scattered.
yeah
So
they were all
he had
trying to
to.
find new champions.
Yeah, he had to go find the other champion.
Yeah.
And then it leads to Johnny Cage.
And then
he walks by. There's like a flyer.
Flyer for a movie.
Yeah.
the big thing that people are really upset about is Resident Evil, the new trailer.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought it looked good.
I'm a big fan of the games, but the one thing I'm wondering is why is it in a snowy environment? Like
Oh, they
in Raccoon City when the outbreak happened, Kreger said he's trying to set it in the game's timeline, but there was no snow when Raccoon
That's
City
weird,
was
yeah.
over. You know,
Because I mean, the first one that they did before was pretty good movie, and they got that.
The Welcome to Raccoon City movie.
Well, the originals like back in the day.
Oh.
Kreger, he did Barbarian and he did Weapons.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. That guy is awesome.
But no, the first Resident Evil with Amelia Jolie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That one, I'll give that one. Fine, that's a good
Yes.
movie.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I agree.
The rest of them can
Well,
go
because
take a
that's
bag of
another
dicks.
series that we didn't need the sequels.
You know, it's a bad idea. I'm a big 3D fan. I love 3D. Like,
Yeah.
it's a bad thing when you see the last Paul W.S. Anderson Resident Evil movie. I really wanted to fur up after watching it in 3D because it was all over the place.
Yeah,
And I had
you
a
can't do movies like that. Just
I have a friend who has a friend that works in Sony, and he told me that his friend was talking about he saw an early cut of the movie of Resident Evil. We went and saw in Sony Pictures. They had a screening for it, and it was all over the place. And he literally asked the editor afterwards. He was like, "Is this the final cut or anything?" He's like, "Yes, they actually releases next week." And he's like, "Are you serious?" Because it was like a mess. The movie was a mess.
Yeah.
And he's in 3D, and I was like, I got motion sickness.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can't do. Yeah, you can't do that,
There's a certain way when you do a 3D movie.
Yeah.
It just can't be all over the place.
and it's just so much more expensive.
Well, look at Michael
would
Bay.
do
Did you watch the Transformers films?
You can't watch it in 3D.
Yeah, well, his 3D Transformers films were
Yeah.
different. Because if you watch his movie before you do the 3D stuff, and then you watch the third Transformers and fourth, and the other ones after that, the 3D ones directed, it's more different, you know.
It has to be.
Yeah.
because you can't be this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
And then the second one, that was another one I was kind of over.
Oh, yeah.
The second Transformers, except for Bumblebee.
Oh,
Bumblebee was probably
I'm
the
always
truest of
like-
the actual.
Side story.
Rise of the Beast
Side
is good
story.
too, I thought.
Was that?
Rise of the Beast.
Yeah, the latest one was better.
So
It was better than
that was
the other.
okay, but as far as the closest thing to the child of when Transformers was actually on, you were in that
Yeah, yeah.
era too. Bumblebee was the closest thing.
Oh.
To that, like
I was in
the actual canon to it. Yeah, Transformers like one.
Yeah, Transformers 1.
The storyline, but I'm saying as far as putting a full live action close to the toy what you saw when you were a kid. When I was a kid.
Yeah. It was.
Gen 1, 1984.
Well, it was based earlier.
Yeah.
It was not. I forgot. It was like in the 90s, I think, even or whatever. But
Well, they tried to put it to the prequel, even though it's
there's a prequel to the other.
to the first one because that's when
That's when he
bugging
came
in when he
down
goes
here,
down to the junkyard or
Well, Michael Bay is trying to come back to Transformers. They're trying to get him back into it because the last one didn't make any money really.
Yeah.
Transformers 1. And where it is, they're trying to get Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf back.
and that was a great movie. Transformers.
I love
really
Transformers
enjoyed
one.
that.
But didn't
I didn't watch it. Yeah, I didn't make it. I heard it was good, but I
people say it's good, but
It's like our show. It's good. It had nothing money.
yeah, I mean,
you got a movie that's very well received.
We got to stop telling people we don't make any money.
We make so much money
yeah.
I have the Movie Tops and Show credit card.
that for every dollar you send us, we will send you a thank you later.
And we'll send that dollar to the credit card.
That movie Michael Jackson was really poorly received by critics.
Oh,
The
yeah.
night was amazing. I saw it on IMAX.
Did you see it? I want to see it.
It was so good. Everything I've read about it,
I've read
it was really
The thing is,
good.
I've
was
read
Very, very good.
like normal people love it.
Normal. We call you guys normies.
But no, what I'm saying is, and then critics who are
Oh.
a different beast. That's another story I'm not getting into right now. But critics slammed it, and then a lot of these rights groups slammed it because of the allegations that whatever.
The dangling the baby out the window.
Yeah, whatever. All these little whatever. Overall, though, here's my thing about Michael Jackson. I don't know one person who can't listen to a Michael Jackson song and go, that song is great.
Yes.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah, forget about everything else.
Yeah, if you
I don't
forget-
care about any of that
So
right now.
why not go and watch a movie about that version of Michael that we know?
So fun fact, one of my first corporate jobs, it was around Halloween, and we were all in a conference room having a little celebration. I think it was a birthday party or something. And then someone starts playing Thriller, and the guy next to me is like, "Oh, why are they playing the theme song for Spirit Halloween?" I was like, "Are you kidding me? Did you just say that?"
Wow.
I lost all hope.
Wait for them. Very well done. Jafar Jackson. He's Michael Jackson's.
I was gonna say, isn't he related to him?
Yeah.
It's
like
Jermaine. I think it's Jermaine's
Just
son.
like
Jermaine's son.
sounded just like
Thing.
danced just like him. I mean, he was on point. It was so well done.
He looks like him.
And they said that most of the family was pretty supportive of it.
That's what I thought. Except
Janet
Janet.
had some only because she of certain brings in certain personal aspects of the family that. But at the end of the day, in National Enquirer brought up the family stuff.
They did a movie about the Jacksons back in the day, in the 90s or something, and they showed like the father being.
Oh yeah, that was like a made for TV.
That was a made for
but
TV
that was
one.
brutal.
We all remember it.
Now the movie does
That's like-
a really bad light.
Well, I think that they eventually got to that point where they admitted that, like,
It's kind of like when you watch that movie.
he was under the man.
What was it? I can't remember the name. I think it was Portrait of an American Family, the made for TV.
Oh, yeah.
Beach Boys.
Yeah.
That one didn't
Yeah.
shed them all on a
No.
positive light either. But
Again, I mean,
But every family's got their
Yeah.
stuff. It's just when your whole family's celebrity, unfortunately, it's going to be put into
it's
the
gonna be out
spotlight
there, and
And the Logans just dived into
if he didn't include that in this movie, because I'm sure they did.
What?
Father being
No,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If they didn't include that, people would call them out and say, "Guys, you're changing history." And we all know that.
Well, this is part one of a two-part story. Part two is not even being filmed yet. They're going to start filming.
Oh, nice. So it doesn't even go through his whole career.
Yeah, I mean, it can't. That'll be like a 5 hour.
Well, I was gonna say you're
Well,
right.
the first movie's called Michael. The last one's Jackson.
yeah. Put them together. Yeah.
I think this film got the Thriller, and that would
Yeah.
post that.
It goes from 1966 to 1988, and he did his first solo tour.
Okay. Yeah.
And then that's where it says, basically to continue.
And then we get the darker side of
Well, I
the
was gonna say that's when I see the second one's gonna be when you're gonna see.
Probably the second one you're going to see it from the 90s all the way till his
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to be.
So you'll get more of the
The
allegation.
vitiligo, like that.
yeah.
That was going to be a documentary.
It is already.
I heard a whole conspiracy that he wasn't having children in his place because of
The bad reason.
that stuff. He was actually protecting them from like Epstein.
Yeah,
and these
yes.
people.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's mentioned in the Epstein files,
Yep.
Is he really?
but as like an adversary, like someone who's like,
Yeah,
His greatest rival, Michael Jackson.
They said, don't quote me on this.
Yeah.
Because I've read something, but even like, Corey Feldman
Yeah.
was well known for idolizing, going over there. And I think it's one point is because he was getting messed around with by other people.
well, that's
and he
he's
felt
the one
safe.
who said
And he
before,
felt safe going
none
on.
of that happened. Even McCall Culkin said none of that happened.
Yeah.
Well, it turned out
Yeah.
that he was looking for property, and Jeffrey Epstein was trying to sell him property. And when he saw what Jeffrey Epstein was doing,
He didn't-
He
yeah.
stepped in, and he was like, "I want to make the Neverland Ranch and
We get to say,
his kids."
but somehow because Epstein's power, I'm sure, was part of this, they flipped it on him and made Michael look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
While Epstein was
was doing his
still
thing.
doing
Yes.
worse things than he ever did.
Yeah.
So, but
Because
that's the world we live in.
Those are people, it's Flight Manifest. There were people like that actually did business dealings with him.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't want to involve a lot of stuff.
A lot of them didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
He was just their business or their finance.
Like they're saying that in court. They're like, I swear to God, I didn't do anything with these people.
Yeah, there's a guy named
Did not have sexual relations with that woman.
he owns like Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works or something.
Yeah.
And everybody was connecting him, and he's like, all he was my financial guy. And then they dug up dirt on him and said, I guess the house that Jeffrey Epstein was living in was owned by. He's like, he asked me if he could rent. He was renting. He paid for it. He rented it. that doesn't mean I know what he's doing.
Exactly.
You know, anybody can be doing anything. You never know.
Like Richard Branson, he was involved in it and everything.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson,
No. And that's the thing. Yeah.
But regardless, at the end of the day, none of us really know what
We
happened.
don't.
yeah.
I
We're
just
not
go
ones to
by.
judge.
What's it? Okay. I just go by, the person what I enjoy of them. That's it. It's no different than like a Bill Cosby thing. I'm not promoting anything.
no.
Again, I'm not promoting anything, but
Yeah.
to me, there's no
I
thing.
try in my mind to separate a lot of times the creative from the person.
Agree.
Comparable.
Same here.
Like you just mentioned Cosby. I hate to say it, I love the Cosby Show. It's one of the best written shows
still
ever.
do. I still
And I
do.
feel bad for the people who were on it.
Yeah.
Because nobody's ever going to see it again.
Yeah.
I'm saying that he's a terrible person, but what I'm saying is,
Let's go ahead and get that on the record.
Yeah.
yeah, he's a terrible person. What I'm saying is, it sucks for the other people that were in like the Cosby Show with him, because no one is ever going to see that show. Will never be shown like it used to be.
Why do I kind of did that song Rock and Roll
Yeah.
Art One? What's the
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like him, Jimmy Glitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like him. Like I can't even listen to stuff anymore. Like
Yeah.
Kelly, I can't listen to him anymore because of all that.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you have to be like,
Ignition is one of my favorite songs. I will never not listen to.
Flat Ignition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The remix.
I mean, again, how do you separate the two?
Yeah.
It really becomes this question of like, what,
see, I always listen to Michael Jackson no matter what.
oh, I love Michael.
Like I love his music. I think he's a great.
He's up there with the Beatles to me, like as one of the best songwriters.
How dare you mess with the king of pop?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He is the king.
Yeah, he's the king of pop. You have Elvis, the king of rock and roll, and you got the Beatles, who are just like the
King.
To everybody.
all the rest of the
And
music.
James Cameron, he made
Yeah.
And then
because
yeah,
in
exactly.
Hollywood,
Yeah.
but you
Oh,
love to watch his movies.
Oh, and I love watching him be a jerk. One of my favorite videos ever is all these people trying to get at him. Someone says something to him, and he goes, "Ah, fuck you, man." And gets into his car. He does not, and it's on camera, and he doesn't give a shit. He's like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me?"
Yeah.
You know,
point where,
you're the asshole because you're asking me something stupid. Or I'll tell people like,
Warner Brothers
really
is still going to
have-
give me $3.5 billion.
Exactly. Yeah, or Disney is Disney money now.
Well, Disney and
Avatar.
might let Silver pass because they're
Oh yeah.
they're being very unfair with him with the Avatar.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So that's why
We'll see what happens.
by new projects like
Yeah.
Ghost of Hiroshima, because he's like, it gets what.
Well, if not, then I'll do something else.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
he's trying to say. Like, if he's trying to say behind closed doors, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this, and you're ruining my vision. And
Yeah.
that's why he's talking about Ghost of Hiroshima, Terminator 6, or whatever it's going to be 7.
Yeah.
He's doing other better things.
And I like
Absolutely, man. Unfortunately, guys, I hate to be the guy to
No,
do this,
no,
but I know
you're
we got a couple of other people that are.
No,
I'm
you-
talking. We're days running.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
getting close to our end
Yeah,
on
we-
here. But Doug, thank you for joining us again, man. Our friend, our filmmaker, our
Yeah.
recurring guest.
I'll be on again, I'm sure. It's
Yeah, absolutely, man. You'll be on
as a fellow, what,
next,
your sixth year?
no, actually, our
Fifth
fifth
year.
year anniversary will be this July.
I was
so
that's what I was thinking. So
we're gonna plan something. We're gonna invite you. You and Ben are gonna be invited.
Let's
We'll
go.
figure out
Do it.
who all's gonna do what. And
5 years,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, man.
And 5 years of this,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Trevor, thank you very much for joining us, sir. Talking about your movie. You said it was called what was it?
Encounters.
Encounters, and it's available on YouTube, right?
Yeah, they're on my YouTube.
Okay. And guys, stick with us. Continuation of Sunscreen Day number 3. Still a lot more Sunscreen to go, a lot more interviews. But until then, for Movie Talks and Chill, we're your hosts. You know who we are.
I'm that one guy.
You know who's
Or you know me.
Trevor.
awesome. Thank you, guys.
Trevor.